What's happening, gamers? Welcome to the continuation of the mod series, the Minutemen. Now there's also a second flare gun that comes with this flare gun. I just don't use it often. It's the Rally Cry Assault flare gun. And if I remember correctly, it's been so long since I've used it, it does summon Minutemen in power armor or Minutemen in heavy leather armor. And that's why I don't use it super often, just cause. Let's see, moving on. I have a mod that just adds more unique weapons. I haven't found, I think I found maybe one or two of them so far. But it's just like a dozen, unique weapons that don't clash with the lore or look of the game. I have a mod that adds the vault t-shirts that you can collect. Now I have a fantastic mod you won't hear in any of my videos, that annoying hammering that the settlers tend to do on the side of your house here in Sanctuary. Absolutely a must-have mod called No Hammer Time. Get some of these guys deployed out there. Ah, come on. Whatever. Get out of the way. No more hammer time. Stops the settlers from hammering on the buildings. You ain't gonna hear that shit no more. Oh, he finally went down. Holy crap. Now, I have this playthrough on survival mode. So a mod I will definitely recommend you get, if you like missiles at all, is the mod that decreases missile weight. And yeah, definitely get that mod, because I can't remember what stupid acidine number it brings the missile weight up to when you put it in survival mode, but I was like, nah, what the hell is even the point? I'm not going to carry a 40-pound missile launcher around just so that I can only have like 5 missiles to launch. It's stupid. I'm not going to carry a quad-barreled missile launcher to only have enough missiles to shoot it like once or twice. It's fucking dumb. So that's definitely a must-download mod. Now, I haven't gotten around to it yet, but I have a plan for a really cool base that I want to build on Spectacle Island. My Spectacle Island base. But I did download a mod that builds a bridge to the land, from the mainland to Spectacle Island, because I want these various enemies that I've spawned that I've modded and are spawned around the map, to be able to cross that bridge and attack me at my base at Spectacle Island. Let's see here. I mean, I guess I would have to do like a long form video to show the difference. But like if I go into the mods here, all right? The point really is that I have it on survival mode. I have the base really feeling like a little civilization. This is the more unique weapons. And I've got the Minuteman Rally Cry flare gun that makes you feel more like a general in charge of shit. That's this one. Minuteman Rally Cry flare gun. This doesn't really work. Basically, the way this works, best I can tell, is that you'll get like the equivalent of a jet, but it says save game, and it'll work once, but I can't figure out how you craft another one of them. So when you download the mod, you get the ability to save whenever you want, one time, but then it never works again. So you gotta like disable the mod and then re-enable the mod if you want to save another save. So, I mean, it's kind of useful, I guess, if you're at a moment in the game where you're like, oh shit, I really wish I could fucking save it right now, but it's in survival mode, but I have no ability to find a thing to sleep at, you know what I mean? Then you got that one save. This is the no more hammer time, not hammer time in Sanctuary. Reduce missile weight. Must have. That shit pissed me off so much because I was already irritated with so many other things when I had gotten to that point. Sinister Deathclaw boss. Definitely want to get that. Move-in ready Taffington Boathouse. I just got that because I'm like, I mean, I feel this way about all the little building things, but especially the stuff that you build. All right. Why the fuck would you build a brand new wall out of wood? Why would you scrap wood and metal to its base form of just a pile of, ingots, right? And then fabricate these sheet metal walls or make these wood walls with all these holes in them like the shit's 1,000 years old already. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you not just build brand new shit? Like, it's not like you're ripping the car doors off of these rusty cars and making you know what I'm saying? Like, when you scrap stuff, scrapping implies that I mean, come on. Am I making sense here? I think I am. The thing with the boathouse is I was like, well, there's no way to seal up any of these big ass holes in the roof or walls. It's stupid, you know? I really don't want to go through all the bullshit of like building little frames out of wood on the outside of it just to make windows, because that's another thing I like. That pissed me off in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where you would go into the captain's quarters and you can't look out the damn windows. Like sometimes when there's a big ass storm, I just want to let the ship drift around and sit in the captain's cabin and smoke a cigarette and look out the window and just kind of like watch the. Can't do that. A couple more death claw spawns, literally, very straightforward. Let's see what. No more borders. Now this, I assume, just because I've done it in New Vegas, there has to be somewhere a way to fucking get beyond the borders of the stupid ass invisible wall that every video game designer on the planet for some reason thinks there needs to be. No, there doesn't need to be this stupid invisible wall. I'm gonna do a video on this invisible wall thing all on its own, just because I find it very interesting. I guess I will leave off there with showing you the mods themselves in the mod menu directly, because I don't want to spoil the rest of it. See how the Minutemen are following me. And I'm just gonna go along here and see if I can encounter some enemies or something. Because basically, the rest of the mods that I showed you are like the only mods that help you in any kind of way, I guess is the best way I could say it. Like, the rest of the mods, maybe a dozen more, are all mods that just make the game more fucking difficult. Because I was like, alright, I've got, this little Minutemen army. So, I want to spawn in a lot more enemies and different monsters to deal with. So that's what I did. So I'm just hoping before we get to the... Well, we probably won't. So I'll just, I guess, show you the mods. And the idea here is that, like, when you're exploring through the wasteland, and it's... I tell you, it is a hectic shitstorm out there in the wasteland. I tell you. So I've got so much shit. I've got these Gulpers of the Commonwealth, spawns these guys in random places all over the map and in areas where there usually isn't anything. The Gator Claws of the Commonwealth, Hermit Crabs of the Commonwealth, all these do the same thing. They spawn this particular monster, but in areas that usually don't have anything all over the fucking map. Anglers of the Commonwealth, this gorilla thing, of the Commonwealth, Wolves of the Commonwealth, Fog Crawlers of the Commonwealth, Roving War Parties. This one I really like. Adds in like a dozen or so groups of raiders, big gangs of NPCs that just roam around the map looking for yo ass. And they just look for you or settlements to attack. I have not explored this at all yet. I just downloaded it, but I like the idea of it. Having the Atom Cats place be a legit settlement that you can build up. Haven't messed with this at all yet. Allows you to change dog meat into a variety of things. That's the bridge to Spectacle Island. Have not, in fact, this is disabled. The Settlers Extended. Plenty of exploration. Now this, I haven't really got into yet much either, but I'm looking forward to it. Makes a lot of the buildings that are boarded up and have no inside or no point to them accessible, and throws little goodies in there for you to find to give them a point. So that sounds neat. Rad Rats and Cave Crickets of the Commonwealth. That's the climate control, as I said. The Gloofith tribe. This adds like a whole extra faction of raiders, and these guys are tough as hell. One of these assholes one-shotted me. I don't remember if my health was low, but I swear to God, I felt like one of those guys one-shotted me the other day. And that's it. So, but what this does is it makes going out here into the general area of the map just a straight up, Saving Private Ryan level excruciating war. It's a frickin' war out there. And man, when I and you're a bit nervous about your vertibird flares. I only carry like 4, maybe 8 of them, you know what I mean? But man, it is such a relief when you get back to your badass base after, almost borderline traumatized by all the shit you ran through. Oh, it's one of these guys. Take him down, Minutemen. Oh! Not wearing my power armor, but yeah. So it's a hell of a conflict out there. You can imagine 4 or 5 of these different groups of things coming together. Maybe those raiders too. Maybe a legendary Deathclaw smacks into one of the roving war parties while I'm in the middle with 30 Minutemen, It gets pretty badass. So those are all the mods I think you should definitely check out. And I'll probably do a couple of videos later that just to like demonstrate the atmosphere that it makes. And we'll see you next time.